I'm gonna do something a little bit different, something I haven't tried before. I'm gonna watch one of my, actually, the very first video that I put on YouTube. It's a cover of Protest the Heroes' Blood Meat. I originally uploaded it March 3rd, 2008. So over 8 years ago. And yeah, usually have a hard time going back and watching my old videos because so much changes in terms of my style and my standards from year to year and even month to month. So there's a high chance of cringe here, but let's get into this anyway. Me, 2008, Protest the Hero. So right away, there's something I don't do anymore. It's this super dramatic intro where I decided to put my CDs on the ground for some reason, and have my Protest the Heroes CD standing up. So this is a calculated use of sound, and I think I had change up the CDs in the foreground too. So there's Billy Talent 2 and an I Hate Sally CD. I don't know why. I thought it added to the production value for some reason. Also the lyrics. Dreaming of the things she reads. There's Kazaya and the CDs I have there. I have the one on the left you can't see right now. I think it's an Every Time I Die CD. And the one on the right is Say Anything. Every Time I Die makes sense because they're not the same genre as Protest the Hero, but it's like heavy still. Say Anything, I don't know why that's there. I guess I was listening to it at the time. So dramatic. So overly dramatic. The appearance of Fortress. Let's go back and watch that one more time. That's ridiculous. Who act her into Blood Meat. So here's the actual song. Right off the bat, that distortion is nasty sounding. It's just a mess. You can barely hear the difference between notes as I'm playing through it. It's just like a wall of nastiness. Oh yeah, you can see my cat stretching in the background on the left screen. Cutie. But then there's also my hat, which has a skull and crossbones that doesn't look badass at all. It's actually cute as well. Way more cute than badass. But here we go. I remember that riff specifically. It was pretty cool because it was in 15/16 time. I've never seen something like that before, and it just means that it ends a tiny bit early. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And I like how this riff sounds. This one sounds a little bit better because I'm not playing chords. I guess the distortion always works better when it's just a single note. So yeah, this riff is just or not just single note. Yeah, one string at a time. So this one string at a time riff works better. I'm surprised by how low the vocals are in this. I didn't realize my guitars like took so much, or were layered on so much that you could barely hear the vocals, which is cool. That's what I'd want. I'd want to hear the guitars way more. I thought they'd get lost more. I thought the original mix was way higher, but yeah, a lot of guitars. That's something I'm noticing. It also looks like I recorded this over 2 days because I always record the harder part first. So the one on the left, that was recorded first. Then it's nighttime there, and the other one morning. So it might have been the next day. It might have been a couple days after. I'm not sure. It's been a while, but yeah, not recorded on the same day. Oh, the timing was a little off. You can see them getting out of sync a little bit. Yeah, another thing I'm noticing is that I'm wearing something different in each video. And that's something I did for a while in the early videos, but later on I just stopped doing completely because it was confusing people. They thought I was more than one person when I'd had multiple screens and I was wearing different things. So yeah, people were confused. More octaves and power chords. So up until now, it hasn't been anything that's been too difficult for me, but this riff coming up was the first one that gave me some trouble. It was a little sketchy, but I made it through. And then here's the tapping riff after. This is probably one of my favorite riffs in the song. Right here. So this is where having the backing track really helped a lot. It's because the hard part isn't actually playing the notes, it's stopping notes that you don't want to hear from sounding, from those strings from ringing. Because when you're doing two-handed tapping like that, you're hitting a lot of strings if you're not super precise with it. If you're sloppy, there's stuff that's going to be ringing out. And having the backing track was kind of like having a safety net. So when I'd mess things up, it wouldn't be heard as much, and it kind of made things easier. And that's one reason why I stopped doing stuff like this and stopped having covers like this, is because it was too, it made it too easy. It kind of, it's like riding a bike with training wheels. It was just stopping me from learning those aspects of my game. Those stayed weak because they didn't really have to be that strong if I was just going to spend all my time doing this and playing over tracks. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I had to cut down on my covers, or at least covering things in this way. And pinch harmonic coming up here. So out of time here. You can see left side and right side doing completely, they're supposed to be playing the same thing, but they're going at completely different speeds. That riff I thought was ridiculous. I wasn't sure if I was going to learn that, be able to learn it, that tapping riff, and it comes back again. It's just so random and so fast, but yeah, I think I did an okay job with it. See, like the most important thing there was just starting at the right time and ending at the right time. That was the main goal. So sketchy. That's a mess. But I made it this far in the song. I don't think I wanted to go back and clean that up. I was just happy that I made it this far and it was relatively clean. So I don't think I was gonna go back. Some power chords. And then on the left, this was, I think, the last difficult thing that I had to learn. It's just like difficult for my right hand. I had to do like some mini sweeps and just kind of precise picking. Yeah. It's another case where having that backing track safety net really, really came in handy, because I'm sure that was disgusting, super disgusting if I just listened to it, just my guitar by itself. Yeah, that's probably horrible, but it sounds decent on top of the mix. And there we have it, my first YouTube video. Come a long way since then, done a lot of different things. If you're one of those people who's been here since the beginning, thank you. Thank you a lot. It's been a long journey, and I appreciate anybody who's watches my videos, no matter when you started. Thank you for watching. If you want to support my music, you can support me on Patreon, patreon.com/LeVar Allen. If you want to watch this video and other Protest the Hero covers, you can go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/LeVar Slays Dragons. And yeah, thanks for watching.